podcast partner. We have a podcast called Funnier in Person, and it's on YouTube. We need you all to come like and subscribe and check us out. We're going to do 25 states this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Dirty Ford Hat.
Hey, Mad Axe! That's great. Oh, no, wait, my glasses thought I said, hey, Mad Axe. No. Smart glasses are dumb, right? Like Andy, my podcast partner, did say, I am 30, James. You know
It's
what I meant.
okay.
You know what I meant.
We're all friends here.
You know what I meant. I am 34 and a half. Nice to meet you guys. Hi. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is this nigger name a number? I'm not even mad that you call me a nigga. It's Richmond. He's like, are you like, we stop numbering them as slavery. They gotta keep the number. The reason my name is a number is because I'm a gang member. Yeah, of course, right? And what you don't know about gang members, at least when I grew up, we used to dress like guys in a boy band. We would wear variations of the same outfit. It would help us get into better fights at the parties, because everybody know we weren't from there. Those guys dressed like that, they're the enemies. I didn't realize that until I was coming up with this joke, like, why do we do that? But we used to get jerseys with our name of our town that we're from on it, and we would need a jersey number. And all the good jersey numbers was taken. Like, what would be a jersey number you would use, sir? 14? That was a good number. That one was not taken. Wait, how much is that? Different time? The reason I came up with 34 and a half was because it's half of a 69. Now I know you good Christian folks don't know what a 69 is. Or what half of a 69 would equate, but if you Google it and go home, there's probably a porn site that's still up. Even though they shut all the good ones down. It's probably a good one to show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, I grew up, I'm Jamaican and Panamanian, African. In the Jamaican household, there was two things you could not be at growing up. You couldn't be gay, and you couldn't eat pussy. Yeah, it was almost the same thing. And so if I sucked a dick and ate a pussy, I was going to be excommunicated from my family. So growing up, I thought I was never going to eat pussy. Is that a baby right there?
Thank you, Lord.
I don't think the baby can understand. Hope not. If she's cursing at one, you can blame that nigga 34 and a half. Right? But no, like, so I remember my mom used to say stuff like, you are what you eat. You eat the pussy, you are the pussy, you know that? I have a little dick. You can't fuck the girl, you have to eat the pussy. And I was just standing there with I was a kid, so I did have a little dick. I was like, I'm trying to do whatever works, Mom. I don't know what you want from me. So I was against eating pussy, so that's why I named myself 34 and a half, because it's half of a 69. It's like saying 68 and I owe you one, right? The fancy way. But I was a kid. Now I'm eating the Chinese food. I eat You know what Chinese food is, right? It's cat. I eat it. I eat the cat now. Yeah, man. The reason I kept the name 34 and a half was because I used to be a rapper. But I failed as a rapper. Can you believe that? With all this jury on, how did I fail? I just got the jury, that's why. I didn't have when I was rapping. But sometimes I like to relive even though I failed as a rapper, I like to relive that life. Can I relive that life with you guys here tonight? Yeah. I said, can I relive that life with you guys tonight? All right, I'm gonna do my song for you guys. maybe it'll help you understand why I failed as a rapper. I sell drugs to people that's trying to get them. People that's trying to get them. People that's trying to get them. I sell drugs to people that's trying to get them. People that's trying to get them. I sell it where I'm living. 108-5059 Street, apartment 3A. 108-5059 Street, apartment 3A. The reason I felt as a rapper is because I went to prison. They kicked my door in pretty soon after that. I don't know how they knew I was selling drugs. I had just started rapping, just started selling drugs. Somebody must have ratted on me, you know what I'm saying? The cop said to me, if you don't want to go to jail, you got to snitch with somebody else. And I was like, I'm 34 and a half, not 69. If this was a hip-hop community, that joke would have went a lot better. But no, I said, I'm not snitching. He said, you can get a life sentence. I said, you should have started with that. He said, write 3 names down. So I did. I wrote down 3 names and I slid it to him. He said, what is this, a joke? I said, what do you mean? He said, you wrote down Walmart, CVS, and Rite Aid. I said, they got all the drugs. They just sold my grandmother drugs last week. I ended up getting 3 years and 2.5 years on probation. It did not work. The one thing going to prison, I know looking in a room full of light-skinned people, I'm assuming only a few of you have ever been to prison. I knew my people. I knew y'all might have went there, right? But the one thing they don't tell you about prison, you went to prison? Oh, he did? You worked there. You know what they don't tell you about being at the prison? Because I was there for 23 months, and they don't tell you how bad it is on your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was there for 23 months, and nobody tried to rape me. 23 fucking months. I'm not gay, you know? But after a while, you start wondering, is it me? Like, what's wrong with me? Am I not good enough for somebody to want me to be that bitch? I started getting depressed about it. Like, you know what I mean? I started wearing tighter clothes. I was dropping the soap in the shower on purpose. I'm like, oops. Don't know how I'm gonna pick that up. Nobody came. And it wasn't like they wasn't raping people at the prison I was at. I was in the yard hanging out, and the guy looked at me and said, yo man, they just raped Johnson last night. I was like, damn, we do got great eyes, you know. That real smooth skin. I would have raped him too. Speaking of guys sucking each other dicks. You heard about this Kanye West thing?
Yeah.
Huh? You heard about it? He made a song about sucking his cousin's dick. Yeah, he made it. He goes, I gave my cousin, hey. I gave my cousin, hey. That's how the song goes. That's what it goes. And from now on, when you go home and you need some head from the person you love, say it just like that. You think I'm gonna get some head? No, he gave his cousin head. A lot of funny parts of this story to me, you know what I mean? One is I'm an older cousin. You know, so I called my younger cousins and I wanted an apology. You know, they always act like I'm the worst cousin because I used to like give them noogies and give them wedgies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't make you suck my dick. I feel like the vote for the world's worst cousin need to do a recount. Another funny part is the cousin that he sucked his dick or whatever. He's in prison also. He's in prison for murdering someone. And I just can imagine being in prison and bragging about Kanye West being my cousin up until the point of this song coming out. You know, telling everybody, yo, Kanye's my cousin. We were like this when we grew up. And then this song coming out and they walking back up to me. Did you say Kanye was your cousin? We weren't close. We were distant cousin. Never hung out. Never hung out. Barely seen that guy. Oh man, I love it. Kentucky's great. Hard for dating. You know, hard for dating. I see all you guys in great relationships. Y'all took all the good girls. Ain't no more left. You guys are smart. By the time I got here, everybody's either married or engaged or whatever, you know. Not to say I'm not. I always ask somebody in polygamy, you know what I mean? I'll be a brother husband. But no, it's hard because a lot of, white women, they're like 1950 water fountains out here. You know that? You know about 1950 water fountains? White only. You know, and I don't even care if you're a big girl. You know, a lot of girls, oh, I'm a big girl. I don't mind, right? What my uncle said, Mar cushion, Mar pushing. You know, he would never say this, but Mar eat the more meat, the more to eat. He would never say that. I feel like big girls that walk around like they're depressed about being big is ridiculous, right? Come on. They got like 20,000 fucking big girl porn sites. You can be making money with all of that fat. You can get paid how you weigh nowadays. You know who I feel bad for? Niggas with little dicks. Nobody's giving those guys love. Nobody's making posts about wish I had a little somebody with a little one. I want a guy with a pinky. Nobody's showing no pinkies love, right, my guy? You know what I'm talking about? I can tell. I'm messing with you, man. I have a little dick too. I do. It's not little. It's just, it's not. Oh, thank you. I won't be able to explain that to you. My time is almost. But it's not little. I think it's just little for being black. Because I'm expected to have it down to my ankle. It's only down to my lower thigh. I'll end with this. Life is great. It's what you make it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a comedian, so I started doing jokes. You feel me? I thought I was funny, so I came here and I said I'm going to start telling people jokes and getting on stage and having fun with it. And I've been doing it. And I use the same energy to get myself in the image of porn. So please support my OnlyFans. When you think you're good at something, just make sure you put a camera on yourself. Subscribe to my YouTube and my OnlyFans, 34.5. Thank you, bless. Love you guys. Thank you, been a great audience.
Now you see why I do a fucking podcast with that now?